Hello, everyone. This is Desi. I'm doing the Tip 3 project, and it's titled. So, to get started, we'll talk about some assistive technology devices that I'm aware of. Some of them are wheelchairs, hearing aids, prosthetic devices, smart boards, but I haven't seen a smart board used in a while. Some electronic worksheets, the variable speed recorders. So Alrighty, and now we'll talk about my experience and my knowledge with my major, which is English. I'm an English major with a minor in history and a track in education. So I've noticed that more assistive tactics that my teachers used in the general education course that I wasn't aware of at the time. I also noticed that there are many teachers that implement software in their instruction to make sure that every student has the opportunity to succeed. And I am more aware of the language that I use to describe certain people or situations because students and teachers are always listening and watching to see how you carry yourself and just talk about your peers. And I've also learned that there are many different teaching and learning styles and many different ways that you can accommodate those needs, which is why professors use multiple ways to present information to the class. All right, so some of my hobbies include dancing to Nigerian music in particular lately. I love karaoke, whether it's really good karaoke or really bad karaoke. I've recently gotten more into drawing. I like drawing realistic features like lips, eyes, mouths, things like that. Um, I also enjoy watching anime. One of my favorite animes right now is Tokyo Ghoul, and another one is Naruto. And then I also enjoy playing video games on my PS4. My favorite game at the moment is Overwatch, and I do plan on getting the Call of Duty Black Ops game. And I also enjoy walking around parks and just hiking trails in general. And I also enjoy going to the Fort Worth Water Gardens. I like having picnics there and just watching all the water fountains. And I also really enjoy going to museums and taking All right, and now we'll talk a little bit about of the philosophy of using technology in the classroom. First things first, I always want to start my class off with an attention grabber. So I remember one of my teachers started off her class by singing part of the Hamilton soundtrack. So things like that really get students' attention and engage them into the classroom. And I'll also offer extra credit by use of some pieces of technology. So the student can go look up 3 facts and tell me about them in the class or write them down on a piece of paper and turn it. Just small stuff like that. And I will also have boundaries established in the classroom for instances in which it's appropriate. Okay, and now we'll talk about what's most important to me about using technology in the classroom. And I believe that the use of technology is very important in the classroom just because it allows the students more opportunities to be successful. And since so much information is already out there online, it's up for us to go out and find it. And I want my students to be able to. Okay, and now we're going to talk about some of my favorite learning theories. The first learning theory that I like is the cognitive one. I like this one because the mind is an information processor, and this theory also focuses on the different mental processes and on internal and external learning factors. And this theory also emphasizes retention and recall. And another one that kind of goes hand in hand with it is the constructive learning style. And I like this one because this theory as I like this theory because the learner gets to engage with. All right, and now we'll talk about some of the teaching methods that I've discovered this semester. So some of them are modeling, coaching, and student teaching, because a lot of the time students learn better when they hear the lesson being taught from one of their peers. Random groups, at least random to them, based off of their needs in the class. And by doing this, you establish a sense of community in the classroom and accountability as well. All right, and now we'll talk about technology and the impact it has on the school's culture. So, technology can make or break a school's culture. For example, if the students go around posting inappropriate things, teachers say, or do, or things the students say or do, word gets out pretty quickly. And technology is also a playground for cyberbullying, and the students must be aware of the causes and effects of cyberbullying because it does. So now we'll talk about technology and the reflection, collaboration, and community. So students can use blogs to post their assignments and see other students' assignments as well. Blogs and portfolios allow the student to track their progress in class and reflect on how far they've come. And if the students are shown a more positive use for technology, then they will apply it. Alrighty, and so now we'll talk about how I will incorporate technology into my weekly lesson plans. So instead of physical journal reflections, I'll encourage my students to use a blog to earn their journal points for the week. I'll also use a lot of YouTube and Vimeo videos just because sometimes hearing things from someone else will help people learn better. And videos are also a good comic relief during finals because I want my students to have a good time while they're in class as well. All right, and here are a list of my sources in this PowerPoint.